if you're not having fun and enjoying it, it's like, what is the point of doing this really? Like, that is a really big part of why we feel compelled to share stories and play music, is because, yes, we've got a lot to say and we've got a lot of things, messages we want to share, but uh, it's very fulfilling for ourselves. We're very passionate musicians and artists, and we have a lot of fun playing music.
Aussie surf rock band King Stingray are about to head on a regional tour armed with some new songs from their upcoming album. King Stingray will land here in Newy on the 15th of August for a show at King Street. I caught up with Roy Kellaway for a chat and started off the interview by asking if they were keen for the tour. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, we're so excited. It's going to be a really fun one. This type of tour is our favorite type of thing to do, I think, because these, smaller pub venues, it's kind of, it really aligns with what we like doing. And yeah, we're going to take some surfboards around the East Coast and go for a surf and make sure we're getting in the water. And it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. And what do you love so much about doing the smaller regional shows?
There's just something really, there's such a charm about it. And it's kind of what we cut our teeth on, I guess, growing our name and playing music. Is we started out playing venues like this, and even much smaller. We come from a country town, come from a regional area, and so regional touring is really like, we don't necessarily have a favorite type of touring, but we just love this sort of one particularly, and the fact that we can do it without catching too many airplanes is cool. It's a bonus. So we're going to drive it. We're flying to Victoria for our Victorian leg, but then the East Coast, we're going to drive all the way from Sunshine Coast down to Canberra.
Can you let us in a little bit on the behind the scenes of King Stingray on the road? Like, what's it like touring?
Oh, look, yeah, there's lots of laughs. There's plenty of laughs. Sometimes, the cheeks are feeling sore the next day from just silly buggers. And I think the one thing about us is we really do like having fun, and we hope that people can hear that in the music that we make. We love playing music, and I guess, we've got a few mentors that have kind of instilled that ideology into our minds, I guess, and our practice. My dad's one person I think of. He's very much about the joy of music, and how, if you're not having fun and enjoying it, it's like, what is the point of doing this really? Like, that is a really big part of why we feel compelled to share stories and play music, is because, yes, we've got a lot to say and we've got a lot of things, messages we want to share, but it's very fulfilling for ourselves. We're very passionate musicians and artists, and we have a lot of fun playing music and playing things that we've created in front of an audience. So yeah, long story short, we love playing music and we have a lot of fun on the road. The Yolngu boys are often in hunting mode when it's, when we're traveling. They're constantly looking at the environment around them and gathering different bush tucker products and stuff. It's just like they're constantly in the zone for catching and living off the land. So there was a bit of that. You don't get that in the city, which was cool. And we like to jam. We like to pick up the guitar and sort of play around, back in the hotels and wherever else. On this tour, Colby, our mate, who's supporting us, he's opening up the rooms. He's a local Byron guy, loves his surfing, and he's going to fill his car up with surfboards and water, sports stuff. And so we're going to put all the music gear in our van, and then he's going to have all the water activities, and we can see how we go trying to get the band in the water. I don't think it'll probably be too cold for them, but we'll try.
It's worth bringing it all along either way.
Yeah, the big party. We love celebrating everyone having fun, and the live music is really a big part of what we are. We are a band that started out playing live. There's different ways bands start, and especially now that there's the online streaming platforms, and you can get music out quite easily. Well, not easily, but there's bands coming through that haven't even played a gig yet, and they're getting played on the radio. Whereas we were kind of the opposite. We were gigging I think it really affected the way we make music as well because we put a lot of pride in our live show, and we value that a lot. So we put a lot of thought into our live show. This tour, we've got a new album coming out this year. So we've got some new songs, and we're really excited to play those new songs and put on this show on this run.
Yeah, yes, it's so exciting. Congratulations on Best Bits, which is out now. I feel like I had a really emotional response to it. You know, you can really feel that human element to the song. I'd love to know the inspiration behind the lyrics and, you know, how the song
Yeah,
came about.
yeah. So Best Bits is a song about all the best bits of life sort of happening at one particular moment in time, and it was an event that actually happened to us where it was a day where it just had everything. Every Mother Earth was just turning it on. The weather was beautiful. We were with friends and family, and um, it was ridiculous. Like we were seeing rainbows, we were seeing dolphins, we were seeing wildlife. Like it was just one of those ripper of a day sort of moments. And then that's when we were like, well, we need to, want to make a song about this because the best bits of life, it's a pretty profound comment because it can take on many forms for a lot of people. Like there's lots of, everyone has different moments in life where the best bits of life is different for every person is basically what I'm saying. But we're with this one, it's a reflection on what we experienced, but it's more broader than that. It's sort of bigger than our experience. It's about you know, that the sometimes the best bits of life are already all around us already, and sometimes you just kind of have to look around and it's a tricky one to articulate into a few sentences because it's a really big thing. It's like, what is the best parts of your life? When we sort of come to talking about this song, we can't help but to think about just the chorus, like, um, all the best bits, all poured into one. All that we needed was there all along is kind of what we can come up with when we try and explain that to people. It's such a big concept, but the best we could come up with was that chorus. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've nailed it. You actually had a fan video made up after you released your official video for this song. What was the inspiration behind that to get all of those videos from your fans?
Yeah, so we started thinking, okay, best bits, what is the best bits for us and what is the meaning of that? And a lot, came back to the love and the appreciation we get from our fans and people who support us and come and feel something when we play music. So um, we did a call out and we said, hey, who wants to be a part of this? And what we're asking is if you've got any best bits of your life, whether it's it doesn't have to be King Stingray related, just a highlight of your life. Send through. We made like a web page where you can submit a link of photos or videos, and you can write a little caption about it. And we got so many responses, hundreds and hundreds of responses. And we're like, geez, there's way more here than to make a film clip. Like there's hours of footage, which was amazing. And what was probably the most special part of this experience was the messages in those comments were incredible. Like the love for our band, we were just like, it was like the most heartwarming thing. And it was so, the synergy of a song like Best Bits, and then you're receiving this information from other people, it was just like, this is awesome. This is the best bits of why we love playing music. And because we're getting people saying really nice things about us. So it's like you just feel like, you feel pretty loved up, I guess. And people were talking about they walked down the aisle and got married to our music, like a
Wow.
particular song, even really kind of more heartfelt and sort of maybe somber examples where they've played it at someone's funeral because that's what they requested. Um, and so just big moments in life, and people were sharing these stories to us. So that whole experience was incredible. And then we got all this footage and we've compiled, which we haven't released all of it yet because we're making our way through putting it all together. But we've had to make a series of sort of shortened videos.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
before I let you go, I'd love to know,
yeah.
what do you like about playing in Newy? Because you're coming here on the 15th of
Mm,
August as part of your tour. Yeah. What do you like
yep.
about Newy?
We love Newy. We've been there a few times, and every time we've had just the best time. I mean, we've done, I think our first time we went, we played, which was not Newcastle. I think it's near that Gumball, that festival. Is that near
Yes.
Newcastle?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
that
it's
was so
just half
fun.
an hour out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we just loved it. Like that was one of our first like kind of festivals we did. Um, and it was such a memorable show. Like sometimes you just have these shows that just stick with you and you remember them forever somehow. And I can't quite pinpoint why, but that one was really special. And it was freezing. It was really cold. But every time we've been back to Newcastle, everyone was like, "Oh, I saw you at Gumball. That was incredible." And we just found it amazing how many people must have been at that little festival. Um, and yeah, we've gone to Newcastle a couple of times since, and have just loved the response there. We did one with ballpark music and um, yeah, the record store there, I think it's Rudderless Records,
Yep.
have been big supporters of us since the beginning. Is it Ben Leese there? He's a legend.
Yep.
He was, yeah, he's kind of a day oneer and supporter. So we feel like there's this little family support in Newcastle somehow. Yeah, so we're super excited.
Oh, precious. Can't wait to
Yeah.
have you back here. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for spending some time with me today. It's been so
No
awesome
worries.
to chat.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.